It's a banner day for college basketball because the free throw intimidation game has been changed and possibly forever. I have never seen anything like this. In every arena, from Cameron Indoor to Pauley Pavilion, you won't find a bigger pack of loons than the ones who set up shop behind the rack and try to get in the dome of the dudes at the stripe. You've seen this. They'll use anything, they'll do anything, they'll say anything to get in a free throw shooter's dome. Balloons, noisemakers, pin-up girls, celebrity heads on a stick, partial nudity, pictures of the shooter's lady. And they say some pretty terrible things. Anything to get under a guy's skin and into his dome. And for the most part, it really never works. It's kind of entertaining. You know, that spinning wheel, the arrow pointing the wrong way, whatever you can. Brick signs. It almost never works. Until now. Somebody came at it from a totally different way. Somebody rethought the whole thing. The entire game has now changed, I believe, after a pioneer holding a ducket to North Carolina v. Belmont took a wrecking ball to it. Alright, so imagine this. You've got North Carolina and Belmont. You've got Tar Heel James McAdoo at the free throw line. And he's doing what everybody does at the free throw line. Gathering himself, telling himself whatever he tells himself, visualizing, getting ready to knock down a free throw. The announcers are kind of meandering through the game, looking up the clock, filling time, just another dude at the free throw line. So as he gets ready to shoot that free throw, the guy that I'm talking about, the guy who changed the game, starts to get involved. Starts to do what he is now doing. Try making free throws to this soundtrack. Listen very carefully.
James Michael McAdoo at a Norfolk Christian High School. A very small level of play in high school. But he's made his mark for USA basketball on some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams. He's actually the USA basketball player of the year.
Did you get that? Clank. The clank came right after the Serenader nailed it. MyCy in the house. MyCy has arrived. And this guy just nailed it. And James McAdoo nailed the back of the iron. Now, I give the guy credit for not airballing it. You try to knock down a free throw with MyCy virus in your dome. This is a guy near the basket, going all glee club. This guy nailed it. Listen to the way this guy belts out MyCy.
He's made his mark for USA basketball on some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams. He's actually the USA basketball.
This guy did come in like a wrecking ball. Just like a wrecking ball. A wrecking ball on cue. Listen to this guy. Of course he didn't make it. I'm surprised he didn't shatter the glass. This is incredible.
He's made his mark for USA basketball on some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams. He's actually the USA.
Doink! Clank! Even stranger was that was at home. Seriously, not only was that a distraction, I think this guy's better than Miley. I think he sings that song better than MyCy.
He's made his mark for USA basketball on some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams.
Oh, he's much better. He's much better than she is. I'll say this, so that couldn't be more distracting if Billy Ray's girl was right behind the basket herself, twerking Alan Thicke's kid with her tongue out. That might be the first time I could ever remember free throw razzing actually working. And I've got to think that won't be the last time. Next time you should have the entire arena singing along with him. I thought Celtics GM Danny Ainge getting fined 25 gur for tossing up a white towel during a free throw was about the most ridiculous distraction ever. But this dude going Miley karaoke just rip that title. Get ready for the one thing that nobody wants. More MyCy. Because when any team in America steps to the stripe, it's going to be a party in the USA.
USA basketball and some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams.
Now, I got to give him this. I don't know about the rest of the country, but on this show, the reigning king up until now was the Kevin. He wasn't. That guy. That was the best. I got to give it to MyCy. Where do you come out? This guy running it at Kevin Garnett with Kevin. Position. He wasn't. Which doesn't put. I don't know. Maybe I can't take it. That last Kevin. Which doesn't put. To beat the champ, you have to knock the champ out. You're not going to outscore. You can't go to the cards on the champ. And that last Kevin, that was like a flurry at the end of the 12th round. That's why that guy's the champ. The Kevin guy. Position. He wasn't. Are you telling me what's better? I'll leave it up to you. I will not make this call myself. Right now, who's got the best smack in the arena? The Kevin guy. Position. He wasn't. And Kevin. Position. He wasn't. Which doesn't put that guy or this guy, the MyCy guy.
USA basketball and some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give it to the second guy. The Kevin guy's great, and it's definitely kind of raw and primal. Which doesn't put that's raw and that's primal. That's real. But the second guy, it's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful.
USA basketball and some of those under 17, under 16, under 17 teams. Actually,
I mean, that's just moving. That's beautiful. That's lovely. That's creative. Let me put it in terms you can understand. If you called this show, and I've noticed how it's tough enough just to make the call by itself, what if I piped in MyCy over your call? Could you keep your head? Could you keep your take? Could you do what you had to do? Could you stay focused, tune it out, get racked, drop the phone? I'm not sure you could. Most of you can't do it in perfect silence without any distraction. Kevin! Which doesn't put I do like that guy. All right, John Moffat coming up next hour. I think that guy changed the game altogether. The Miley Cyrus guy. And because I talked about it here, other people will talk about it. I think that changed the game altogether. We'll come right back. 1-800-636-8686. Hey, Rome, don't forget about us. Signed, filet mignon, medium rare guy. Can't forget about those guys. Those guys are good. It's a lost art. We need to see more of that. Those are the top 3 on this show. The top 3 I've ever heard. Stay with it.
You're listening.